Okay, so when we're solving this function here, you just need to appreciate that it's the sec theta we can't change. We can change tan squared, we can change sec squared, but we can't change the sec theta. So I'm going to have to get everything here in terms of sec. So it goes back then to our results. Remember, sine squared plus cos squared is equal to 1. So because I want a result involving sec, okay, I need to think again about dividing by cos squared, yeah? So I've got my sec squared. So divide by c squared, divide by c squared, divide by c squared. So s over c is tan. So tan squared theta. C squared over c squared is 1, and 1 over c squared is sec squared theta. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace the tan squared theta. So then I've got everything in terms of sec. So tan squared theta then would equal to, I'll take that 1 over sec squared theta minus 1. So substitute it in. Sec squared theta minus 1 plus then 5 sec theta. So I get sec squared theta plus 8 equals 4 sec squared theta minus 4 plus 5 sec theta. So now this time I think I'll take everything to the right hand side, so I'll have 0 here equals 2. Well, if I take that over, it becomes 3 sec squared theta plus 5 sec theta. I've got minus 4, and if I take that 8 over, it becomes a minus 8, so minus 12. So there I've got a quadratic there, okay, equals to 0, and I need, in terms of sec, so I need to factorize it, okay, so we put 3 sec theta in each bracket using the method we used to, and we need to have a pair of numbers that multiply to give, well, 3 times minus 12 is minus 36. So numbers to give minus 36, but they've got to add up to give 5. So we can think of, well, 4 and 9. 4 and 9 will multiply to give 36. To get it to add up to give 5, I need to make this a minus 4, wouldn't I? And then they multiply to give minus 36. That's good. Put equal to 0 there. Now, because I times by 3 using this method to get that, divide them by 3. So I get 3 sec theta minus 4. Can't divide it 3 into this bracket, but you can divide 3 into that bracket, so you get sec theta then plus 3 equals to 0. So either then 3 sec theta minus 4 equals to 0, or sec theta plus 3 equals to 0. That means then you get sec theta equals to 4/3, or sec theta equals to minus 3. Now remember, sec theta is just 1 over cos theta, okay? So you don't have to draw the graph of sec theta here, you just simply write it what it is. Okay, so sec, remember, is 1 over cos, the third letter there tells us it's cos, so 1 over cos is 4/3. And I can say the same here, sec, so 1 over cos theta is minus 3. So what we can do then is flip this, so you get cos theta, but then of course you've got to flip this, so 3/4. And it's the same here then, cos theta will be, well, if you flip this, this is like minus 3 over 1, so you get minus 1/3. So then theta will equal to, I get my calculator, 41.4, and the same here. I get 109.5. So we're going to draw our cos graph. So in this case, we just need to go to 360. So maybe every 3 to represent 90. So cos has upper limits of 1 and minus 1. Okay, so a quick sort of sketch there. It's not perfect, right? But it'll do. So we've got 3/4 is about there, isn't it? Okay, roughly. So we've got then our first result, which is 41.4, and to get our second result, you just need to appreciate then the symmetry. So you going across here 41.4, and it's the same as going back here from 360. So it'll be 360 minus 41.4. And the same therefore, minus a third. We've got 109.5. So you're sloping down to get to 109.5, and it's the same as sloping backwards then to get the other result. So here's 109.5. So you've got to go backwards from 360. So again, 360 minus 109.5. So our results will be 41.4, 109.5. Take away that, that's 250.5, and take away that 318.6.